Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I am Staff Sergeant Golden of the 3rd Infantry Regiment, United States Army. Guard of Honor, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The ceremony that you are about to witness is the changing of the guard. In keeping with the dignity of this ceremony, it is requested that everyone remain silent and standing. Thank you. Forward! Halt!
plus 1 and 2 combo. That's fine. You guys can sit here. We'll just answer questions together, maybe. Come all the way in, fill in every row all the way down. Both buses, doesn't matter. Come on in. If you're not by your BFF, it's all good. Be seeing them soon. A metaphor for World War I, the kind of guns they would have used. So the gun isn't really for protecting the tomb. The guard himself is there to uphold the dignity and respect of what all that means. Now, are there guns here? Absolutely. There's a whole, base right down here. This is their barracks on the other side where they live, quote unquote, live while they're on duty. No one lives here though. There's a big misconception that they sleep underneath the tomb or something crazy like that. There's a website that says they can never smoke again, they can't drink, they can't watch TV, they can't get married. This isn't a monastery, this is the United States Army, so they can live normal lives, but they're held to a very high degree. So there are guns here if they need them. Plus, you notice there's police officers and other people around, so there are weapons readily available.
Because like it's
Okay, question?
what are all these names?
Okay, so we're in the Memorial Amphitheater right here. This is really cool. This is where the President of the United States will address the crowd during Memorial Day. The different names up here start with George Washington, Nathaniel Greene. It goes in order from all these different wars, starting from the Revolutionary War all the way up to the Spanish-American War. So these are different war heroes from those wars. So this was built in the 1920s to sort of house the need for the growing military. Yes, ma'am. They do go in that box. So let's say if a big rainstorm came right now, calmly, he would just turn and would go in there. And what he would do would he would wait for another guard to come out and bring the proper coat to put on over what he's wearing right now. So and they go in there too for any security detail. They actually go in there in the summer too, and they spray their gloves with this moisture. They just have like a spray bottle with water to make sure the grip is still really good. So yeah, they go in there periodically from time to time. Yeah. Well, no, so it is. That is the tomb of the unknown soldier. I was saying that the one that you saw that says here rests in honor, glory, that one that's in the middle, it was built about 10 years after the unknown soldier was actually buried. So the original soldier has always been buried there, but they built a more elaborate memorial over the top where the original casket was, or the original tomb was. Yeah, but it's always been right there. Other questions? Yeah.
I have two. The first one is how do they not sneeze or cough?
How do they not sneeze? Well, I had one of those guys out here one day. They're very young. They're very funny. Ladies, you're probably like, yeah, they look young, yeah. How do they not sneeze? I straight up asked him that question, and his reply was, we don't.
Oh, good job.
Let me just paint a picture for you. About 3 years ago, when they were doing the inspection, they flipped the gun around. They've got that sharp bayonet on this end right here, right? The gun fell when the relief captain caught it, and the bayonet went into the foot of the guy who's inspecting. Okay? The guy who the bayonet went into his foot he didn't make a sound. He didn't even say anything. And they finished the inspection. And then they walked that poor guy off to get medical attention because a knife just went through his foot, and he didn't say a word. So how did he do that? I don't know. These guys are unreal. Their job is crazy hard. And that's why there's only been 600 plus tomb guards ever since the position was created in 1937. Yeah. And you had another question?
Yeah. This is the second question. How, if they're doing that basically all day, then how do they have time to go to the bathroom?
It's always about the bathroom and sneezing. It always comes back to that. So they do have bathroom breaks because remember, that guy's done now. So he goes back down to the barracks and he can use the bathroom if he wants. They let him go to the bathroom. Plus, in that time, they take off their uniforms, that stuff that they're wearing, and in the next 2 hours, he'll probably be off. He's sitting there just putting a lint roller to it, cleaning it off, pressing it. They take a lighter to their clothes to burn off any loose threads and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's all they do is just perfection, perfection, perfection. Okay? Now, I know someone's probably going to ask, were there any women? There's been 4 women tomb guards, okay? And ladies, there's been one right now. She just finished serving. Her name is Sergeant Ruth Hanks. And man, you think that guy was scary? this girl, when she comes out, I'm kind of scared of her. I've tried to say hi to her before. She just blows right past me. I'm like, all right, sorry. But yeah, it's pretty cool. There have been 4 women. Yeah. Right. Yeah, and what's cool about this position, there's really no ranking that outranks each other. When they're tomb guards, they're tomb guards. Now, the relief captain, you notice that big guy, he's a little bit more seasoned, yeah. But yeah, typically speaking, these guys are like 19 to 21, so they're not long in the Army yet. And basically, they're interested in this in the beginning and say, yeah, it sounds like a challenge. Looks like something I'd want to try. And I really think about a year into this, doing the same thing day in, day out, it